So welcome everyone. And the purpose of this short meeting is so that you get a chance to hear from people in the community, and especially the fact that we started this scholarship program and are really pushing it. Uh, we had a couple women from that are in nursing school and have been in nursing school thanks to the Claremont Foundation, which is here, Jeff, and uh, Greater Good. But then we started expanding it because Ann Hastings, who was also on the call, uh, UFondwa started giving out scholarships to those who could pass their entrance exam. So of course we jumped on that, and so they are giving those who pass scholarships for the academic piece, and we are trying to raise money for the other things like books and transportation and housing. So here, and one last thing I'll say before we start is I was pointing out that maybe people don't realize that 30 years ago when we started the school, it was a K2, and I was teaching second grade, and there were 15 and 16-year-olds in my second grade. So this is how much education or lack of it was in this area. And now everybody's age appropriate, 350 students. Everybody's having breakfast so that they can actually focus. And for the first time now, several people are going to college for the first time, a college student from families around here. So we're going to start with Roselineda, who I've known since the very beginning. Te connais Roselineda depuis les fêtes, since she was born. So yes, so okay, let's see. So I'm going to ask Roselineda. Roselineda, s'il vous plaît, partagez qui ça ou senti peut-être une université Konya, et puis qui ça ou espérer na venir, qui, qui ça ou fait pour arriver là? So I'm asking her, can you share what it feels like to be in university and what it took to get here, and sort of your personal story about what you hope to do afterwards? Qui ça vous voulez faire après? En réflexion personnelle.
Bonjour avec tout supporter moi.
Thank you. Hello to all my supporters.
Moi content avec nous aujourd'hui. C'est
I'm
un
very happy.
plaisir pour moi.
It's very a pleasure for me.
Oui. Pour me arriver à l'université jeudi, moi travaille en pile.
For me to get to university today, I worked really hard.
Et moi content en pile parce que supporter yo toujours bay communauté en aide pour nous arriver à l'université.
And I'm really happy that the supporters of LKM always are giving help to my whole community so we can arrive at this level of education.
Moi, dans l'université, tout bagay a bien marché. Et moi, content en pile. Moi, pas gen aucune difficulté. Ça fait que je content en pile.
Okay, so I'm really happy because everything's going really well at university, and everything, I feel like I'm being well taken care of. Ça ou te besoin pour arriver là? Là où t'es timoun, est-ce que t'es espoir ça? What about when you were younger? Did you have this aspiration?
Là, moi, t'es plus petit. Moi, pas de connaissance si m'ta privé dans l'université jodi a. Mais, grâce avec supporter moi yo, moi arrivé là. Moi, aller l'école, yo mette tout bagay disponible pour nous apprendre plus bien, pour faciliter quelques bagay pour nous arriver là. Yo toujours ba nous matériel, yo toujours fait tout ça possible, ba nous manger pour nous apprendre plus bien. Oui, Yo ba nou manje, ba nou materyel pour nous te ka apprendre pi bien et pour nous arriver dans l'université.
So when I was little, no, I didn't imagine that I would be going to university. But what I'll say is because of everybody's support, they always gave us everything we needed. Like they gave you the books and the materials, and they gave us food so that we could study better. And so this is why I'm here today at university. OK, merci. Est-ce que vous avez l'autre bagay ou vle di avant nous commencer
Oui,
parler avec maman?
oui.
Do you have anything else to say before we move on to your mom?
Map travail pour me voter bon résultat. Lem fini avec étude moi pour m'aller des communautés Matènwa pour m'al bay jeune yo formation, timoun yo pour m'apprendre yo plus bagay.
So what I'm planning to do is that once I graduate for university, I'm going to come back to my community so I can help the youth that are in my community to learn what I've learned at university. OK, merci. Hein? Ou ap di yon lot bagay?
Oui. Eh bien, m'a dit merci avec tout supporter moi yo. Depuis petit, nous aidem. Sans nous, pas t'a bien Rosalineda, pas t'a bien Matènwa, pas t'a bien LKM. Moi dis en pile merci, 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 merci. Pour bon Dieu toujours protéger nous.
I hope that God will continue to protect you, because since I was little, it's you that have basically brought us up. That if without you, there wouldn't be this Roselineda, there wouldn't be this Matènwa and this l'école communauté Matènwa. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for all you've done
Thank
for me
you.
and us. OK. Konya na fait introduction avec Roselineda. I mean, avec Mama Roselineda, qui relait
Zaza.
Zaza,
Zaza.
pardon. Et puis, et pour même, qui j'ai senti, et pour aller arriver dans l'université, et puis, pendant l'étape grandi, et qui changement ou espoir ou gagné dans la famille, peut-être, dans l'université qu'on y a. So my question was, what's it meant for you as a parent to see your child arrive at university? And what kind of changes as she was growing up did you see because of this opportunities?
Okay, la parole moi.
Powerful. Yes, it's your turn.
Ou di, la Rosalineda tap grandi, gade kamera. Lèl tap grandi, m'pat gen espoir, jounen jodi a, li tap nan université. C'est grâce à communauté a, c'est grâce avec LKM qui supporte yo, qui mette Rosalineda nan université.
When Rosalineda was growing up, I didn't have any thoughts about her even going to college, but it's because of Matènwa and all of the help it's given us that she's in university now.
Rosalineda, li te l'école nan LKM, li tap grandi. Li te gen Juliette Marin ni te toujours ap bal leçon, les sal te gen 5 ans. Li toujours ap fait formation avec, bal ti leçon pour l'apprendre. Ça fait, li te vin ka capter tout bagay.
When Rosalineda was a little girl, she always had her Auntie Juliette, which is my daughter, beside her, and she was always, trying to teach her things and giving her lessons. And I feel that kind of one-on-one with Juliette made sure that Rosalineda understood everything that she was reading or wanted to know.
Le Rosalineda fin l'école,
When she finished school,
Nya, m'dil kon sa, ou pa bezwen krasé ko, a grâce avec LKM ou na université quand même.
um, when she was going to graduate, she was like, "You don't have to worry and get a crase co." How would I translate that? You know, like uh, just working so hard because I do think that they'll send you to university.
Mwen di merci à tout supporter yo. Mwen di merci à communauté a, mwen di merci avec LKM. Jounen jodi a, Roselineda na université pour retourner dans communauté a, vin pratiquer ça la prendre avec l'autre jeune yo. Pour demain, pour communauté a ka vin bon l'autre changement parce que là la prendre pour le montrer l'autre.
And for me, I just want to thank everybody because, you know, she's at university. She's going to learn so much, and she's planning to come back to teach the community what she learns. So this is going to be another phase of having Matènwa, you know, develop even more.
My question, this is Brian. What would
Okay.
you like to be? What would you like to do?
OK. Brian gen yon kesyon li mande, ki sa ou vle vin fe le ou graduate l'universite? Li pa kone sa wap etudye? O ki sa?
Ah, ok. Mwen ap etudye administrasyon, li gen rapport avec business, li gen rapport avec enseigner l'autre jen yo tou. La mwen fini etid mwen, pou mwen retourne nan kominote an, traduit. Chris
Okay.
Lo.
So I'm studying administration, which means, you know, I'm studying how to develop businesses. And when I come back into my community, oui.
Oui. Mwen pa vini selman pou mal bay jen yo formasyon epi ti moun yo, men vle ale nan kominote mwen akor, mwen vle apre 10 an pou gen yon lot chanjman. Tankou Matènwa, si
Okay,
nou gen
so
bezwen.
it's not only that I want to like return and be like a teacher of business to help the youth, but also when after 10 years, like if you go to Matènwa, oui.
Oui. Tout sa nan bezwen, fok nou ta jwen li Matènwa.
So everything that people need, that they would find it right there in Matènwa.
Nou pap selman voye jen yo al etidye nan grantè, mèm ta preme tou Matènwa, gen yon universite, lè kon sa mwen mèm fin pou informasyon, kon sa map kabay si pou mwen nan Matènwa.
So I would love, my dream is that people wouldn't have to go all the way to the mainland to study at a university level, but that we could actually have a university right here on Lago Nave so that they could be taught at home. Et qui l'autre figi le dit ça? Est-ce que vous imaginez quelque business or ça?
Oui, oui.
I'm asking, what is she imagining when she says in 10 years it's going to have a different face?
Oui. Tankou Lago Nave, gen polo, sa nou rele lam veritablan, Lago Nave gen apil bagay sa. Men sa yo servi avel, yo fe farin avel, yo transformel, yo fe farin. Kon sa, le gen Lago Nave, le tout moun pa manje polo a gen ki gaspye, men la kon sa, si nou gen materyel pou nou transforme polo an pou li vini an poud, pou li vini an farin, le kon sa, la bon pou kominote an, e la bon pou tout Lago Nave, le kon sa nap gen farin Lago Nave.
Okay, so ah bon. So for example, we have a lot of breadfruit that grows here, and but once it's ripe, there's so many that some go to waste. So, you know, they fry it up often, but there's a lot going to waste. Meanwhile, you could turn it into flour. And so I'm hoping that someday that's one example where you can transform the breadfruit into flour instead of what we do now, which is importing all our flour to here, most of it. We do some manioc flour, but cassava flour, but not.
Bien pile l'autre bagay tout an kou mango, nous ka fè un paquet bagay avec, même manque matériel. Nous ka fè surette, nous ka fè poudlan pour jus. Nous ka fè un paquet bagay, mais manque matériel. Manque matériel.
Okay, so there's a lot of things that we could transform. Like we have tons of mangoes as well. We can transform other things as long as we had like the machinery to make things out into like powders for to make that into juice. There's a lot of things she's thinking about.
Louis Arimas te pose question dans chat là, demandé si ça c'est un bagage ou t'as aimé fait konya même ou bien pita.
Bon,
Okay, go ahead.
Bon, pour moment ma petite J, moi pas gen temps, c'est les vacances, moi pour aller la Gonave. Mais si t'as gen l'autre moun dans communauté a qui te ka commencer, l'étape important. Parce que tout ça n'a besoin, si nous t'a joindre Matènwa, l'étape encore mieux. Parce que nous pas besoin de voyager pour nous chercher l'autre côté. Mais si nous gagnons déjà dans la communauté, nous gagnons matériel qui pour transformer et puis nous gagnons bagay qui pour conserver yo, pour yo ka rete pour quelque temps, l'étape plus bon.
So there's a lot of things that get imported, and so if we wouldn't need to like go across the water, which by the way is very dangerous now because there's pirates, the gangs, they're in the waters, they're often just taking everything the market ladies come across with their money to buy things, and instead they get robbed. So, or they're going to sell, something over on the other side, and that gets stolen and they get kidnapped. So she's saying, there's lots of things that I believe that we could try or transform so you wouldn't be going across to the mainland at all. And Jeff was asking, I'll ask her that question about cost. And she said, yeah, I'm studying, but I do think that the community should start now. Roselineda, yo mande esu combien li tap coûté lo di matériel pour transformer bagay. Oh, poko kone.
Mpoko kone.
Okay. Yeah, and Louis Arimaz te dit, est-ce que li pa pi bon pour faire fruit, chercher fruit, comme li prend west matériel?
Sécher fruit parce qu'elle fait jus. Parce que l'on va faire jus, il faut conserver jus, il faut freezer, ou pas besoin d'entrer dans la complication ça là, kounia là. Ou pas besoin d'électricité, si on faire jus. Mais si on fait fruit séché, ou quand mettre dans sachet, OK, pour vendre comme fruit séché, là ça a moins d'être chargé avec nécessité d'électrification.
So, Louis Henri Mars was saying that maybe drying the fruit is better than making the juice, that it's less complicated and you can put that dried fruit into packaging, simple packaging. I will say that we're experimenting a little bit. I just brought one of these like net containers where you can dry fruit hanging it. But also, like it or not, people are creating a lot of trash because they are importing juice in plastic bottles, tin cans. So we are thinking of ways that we would make local juice so they're not buying that stuff and with reusable cups and ice,
Chris ak Roselinda, si
Oh.
yon a moun yo ki nan Zoom avec nous, te posé une question. Qui côté université aye, et puis combien de temps li prend pour fin étude, pour fin étudier, pour gagner, pour diplômer?
Ok. Université an, li nan
Oh, and I
zon...
didn't, excuse me, but ndi sa en Creole, but ki din di sa en anglais pour
Okay,
moun
I
yo
can.
ki pat. Go ahead, Chris, sorry.
They were just asking how far away is the university from where we are here in Matènwa. Okay.
And how long it takes
Outla.
to complete a degree.
Oh, and okay, we can answer that. Et voyage là. Expliquez voyage là pour arriver là.
Ah, ok.
Comment
Mwen sorti Matènwa, mwen pren moto, mwen ale Pointe à Raquette.
First, you have to
Mwen-
take a motorcycle ride down to the port of Pointe Raquette. Et on est in it. That's about an hour.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, allez no.
Mwen monte flyboard, mwen pase sou d'lo.
Then you have to take a speedboat to go across to the mainland, which takes combien de temps? In et temps encore? Plus.
Non, flyboard lan li pi rapide. Li pi rapide.
45 minutes à une heure de temps.
Oui,
I think it's about
45 minutes.
45 minutes to go across the water. Yeah. Après ça?
Apre sa, mwen pren bis, mwen monte nan zon ki rele Fondwa, me universite a li sou Léogane, li nan sot, entre Jacmel et Léogane.
Okay, and then I have to take a bus up to Fondwa, which is in between Jacmel and Léogane, up in the mountains. So,
Etid lan,
qui
la di,
le a te quitté Matènwa, qui le a te rive Fondwa?
mwen te, takou, dat lan pou mbay ou bien,
No, Léa.
Léa.
mwen kite Matènwa e 2 heures, nan matin, 2 heures AM. Mwen rive 11 heures.
Okay, so I left Matènwa at 2 in the morning, and then I got to the university at 11 a.m. the next day. Okay, I see the time is running, so I'd like to move on.
Oui,
Yeah,
mais
it's a
combien de temps
it's a-
pour les diplômer? Et question ça,
yeah.
li pas
It's
répondre.
a 4-year business, say 4 ans?
Oui, 4 ans. 4 ans.
It's 4 years. Veterinary school is 5 years, and business school is administration is 4 years. So we're gonna move on to Samila, which is
Chris,
yeah.
Chris, sorry to interrupt you. I just want to highlight that Jeffrey has already signaled that he would love to invest in the business when she graduates. I think it's a big thing.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I was translating so much. I didn't see that whole thing. Thank you, Jeff. So, Jeff, ki nan sa, deja di li ta reme investi nan yon nan business ou le ou gradye. Oh, that's great. Thank you very much, she said. As we
Thank you. I'm very happy.
Oh, get your
This is Brian. You are a very impressive young woman.
Oh, wait. Shoot, how do I stop this? Somebody's calling, but we can't do that now.
This was just
Thank
you. You're a very,
Okay.
very impressive young woman.
Li di ou impressionne li en pile. Oh my God, that ringing just made me not be able to see where I am on the Zoom. Okay, wait a minute. Here I am trying. New join and fill. I'm already on here. Wait a minute. Let's see. Okay, here we are. All right. Thank you, Brian. So, Now we're going to move on to Samila. Samila is the director of primary school, but she also teaches part-time in the second grade. And back when Roselineda was little, Samila worked full-time in the classroom, and Roselineda was one of her students. So I'm going to ask her too. So Samila, s'il vous plaît, dis-nous là où est un élève PAO, ton konya na université. Pour même, qui ça pour qui différence ou nan élève qui ka continuer éducation comme ça. Pour que ça li important, yo gen accès université. So I'm asking her, what's her perspective on the impact and the difference this makes? What's the big picture for her? Qual vision, perspective?
Bon, moi-même, les moi élève moi rive dans université, c'est un joie pour moi, c'est un gloire pour moi.
It's a big honor. It's for me when a student, I see that they've reached university.
M'pa regret temps yo, m'pa regret patience yo, m'pa regret énergie moi te bay nan élève moi yo surtout Rosalinda.
And there's no regrets I have for all the time I put into the students, and it takes a lot of patience, as you know, to be a teacher and try to guide them. So no regrets, just very proud.
C'est pas parce que li en face moi ou bien parce que li nan université jodi a, mais li te un bon élève. Li te un deuxième professeur, l'el te nan classe moi. Même ja maman.
So she says, it's not because Roselinda's here on this Zoom call in front of me or that she's, representing a university student. But the truth of the matter is she was like a second teacher in my classroom, just like her mother was too.
Oui, parce que maman te un élève moi, dans troisième année, li te un deuxième professeur, ça.
Okay. One thing we didn't point out, that for a little background, is that when we first started the school, there was also literacy classes for adults. And these 6 women who were mothers of students, after a couple of years, they said, you know what? We don't want this kind of class anymore. We don't need a class. We need to graduate from 6th grade. And we're applying to enroll in elementary school at LKM, which probably would be unheard of in other places. They said, oh, anywhere else we would be like laughed out of the classroom, but they did. So Zaza was also one of Samila's students in class in deuxième année. In 3rd grade, when she taught 3rd grade, Zaza was one of her students. And she also was like a second teacher, she said.
Oui, ça fait me réjouir parce que moi élève moi rive dans université malgré pas première promotion non. Il y a promotion qui passe déjà, même senti me réjouir d'est-ce que me gagné élève moi qui dans université. On a dit promotion parce que il a dit même moi c'est ensemble Valinda. C'était une bonne promotion.
Okay. So she's saying, even if this isn't the first year that we've sent kids, like if you see on the screen, the computer she's using right now is also one of my students who's now in his 2nd year at University of Matènwa. So it's really an honor for me to be able to see them, getting this far in life.
Et puis, différence moi capable gagner parce que Rosalinda ni même n'entend pas l'elle te dans classe moi, li pas fait vision avec yon université dans LKM comme si LKM te ka voyer aller dans université, mais élève kounya yo li fait présence comme si yo connaît élève qui sorti là aller dans université, y a travail davantage pour yo capable aller dans université.
Okay. So Roselineda, at the time when she was younger, there was nobody sending people to university around here. And But now the fact that she's in university, she's like a role model for our present children here, where now high schoolers do envision that, and even elementary school students envision that. Because we were just talking to a fourth grader, and she was like, "My vision is to become a doctor." And it's because of these role models now, like Roselinda.
Et puis, importance ouais ça gagne, c'est que même parents tout, yo pas de penser si yo ta jeune privilège ça. Li gon grand importance pour nous. Nous même professeurs, nous même parents et même communauté ya. Parce que pas gagne pile côté en Haïti qui comme ça.
Okay. I was like, I'm not going to remember all of this. She said, and also for the parents as well, this is really important because there's not many places in Haiti where this is the path that you see that could be a possibility for your child. So this is very important for everybody, the students, the parents, the teachers here. It's all very motivating for all of us to develop this community.
This is a question from Brian. How do you get this message out to a broader audience? Because I understand exactly what you're doing, Chris. All this is so impressive. How do you get the message out to the larger audience?
Demande ki jan nou fe mesaj la pase pi bien pou plus moun konen sa nap fe la. Ma repon. So that's a great question because actually we just had a Haitian videographer here a couple months ago, and we've been working. He's been putting together with another one of our FOM volunteers.
Who's on the call with us, Peter?
Yes,
Ryan.
Peter. Thank you. That they're working on what we call a virtual tour. And so an interview was had with a parent, with a teacher, with a student, and what the school means to them, how dedicated they are, what it's gone. And so they're almost finished with these videos. We've been looking through the drafts and tightening things up. So what we're hoping is donors like you would then invite your friends to these virtual tours. So we'll be setting up these times like this Zoom call where we'll be showing those short videos, and we're hoping that the donors will say, "Hey, I'm investing in this. I believe in this. Would you come to a virtual tour?" It's only, how long is it, Brian? 50 minutes. And so you can see it too. It's not where we're asking people for money. It's an info tour so that there's no pressure, and that, like you said, we could get the word out to a broader audience. The other thing Peter just suggested, I saw on an email he wrote yesterday, was to put some of these videos into competitions, because Peter and Vince, amazing job. These 3 videos just pull at your heartstrings.
Do you want to say how long you've known Vince?
How old is Vince now? I'm not even sure.
Well, how old was he when you
Vince
met him? Yeah.
Yeah, I've known Vince since he was a little boy, since he was 10, and now he lives in South Africa and he's doing these videos. He's done videos for some other organizations that we partner with as well. And his stepmom and I are close, part of this Huriku family, who are also into education and medical help and everything else. So
there's a question from Lauren there about expanding the model into other areas of Haiti.
So, I think we've been so focused on doing the model that we have not focused. Well, I wouldn't say we haven't focused enough, because it's like a quiet revolution. So we've had help from Beyond Borders, from World Vision, where they from Haiti partners, a bunch of different, sorry, USAID, different partners where they'll pay for other schools to come get training here. And I always say, our school, it's seeing is believing situation where no, we kind of say, no, we won't come to you and do a training. There's plenty of that has happened in Haiti, and you don't see much change. But when people come here and see how the teachers are working with the students, how much the students are reading and writing at an early age and creating and working in the garden, that's when they're like, oh, I've heard teachers say, this is teaching? I haven't been teaching. So, yeah, but most recently, CRS, Christian Relief Services, they sent
Catholic Relief Services.
Catholic Relief Services. Sorry. Thank you, Brian, for being here. They sent 3 people from Cap Haitian in the north to us. They stayed for 10 days to learn about how we do literacy here, where the kids write and illustrate their own books. And we create Creole libraries that way and trilingual books that way. So it's spreading in that way. And then just individual organizations tend to send their teachers here in order to try to spread the method. But anybody has connections with the ministry, Michelle DeGraff tries just to get them to listen, to spread the methodologies here. Any other questions?
I'm going to put in the Zoom chat a little link to a story, exactly what Chris was talking about. It's a story about the most recent visitors from CRS who came and the idea of spreading the mother tongue revolution. There was a great question from Michel DeGraff a while back for Roselineda, a big question, but one that might be on the minds of a lot of people. I don't know if you saw it, Chris. It was Qui j'en ouè pour Haïti sorti na crise politique liée jodia. So Michel DeGraff's big question was, how do you see Haiti getting out of the political crisis that it's in today? C'est une grosse question. It's a very big question, but Roselineda, on va consulter, mais c'est répondre comme sorte perspective Paul.
Abner a passé, Kunya. Hey, Abner.
There's Abner, the co-founder of the school.
Well, that's a big question.
Yeah, that's a big question. Michel DeGraff Soulina, li pose question, qui jan wè nou ka sorti nan crise politique? Nou riye la. Kole nou?
Bon, sorti nan crise politique ça, li paraît difficile.
That's a difficult question, yes.
Parce que si c'est nous-mêmes qui te mette crise la te ka résoudre li pour nous sans nous pas besoin l'autre pays, li te plus facile.
Did you hear that, Brian? I think, sorry, I'm spacing. I think he said that
if it was up,
if we could get out of it better if we didn't ask other countries to intervene.
That is a very good answer.
Abner's going off to do his work. He's run away.
It was Linda. Was Linda comme une jeune.
Ok, on va gagner Linda.
Oui. Pense, si dirigeant yo ta mette tête ensemble avec jeunesse là, pour nous ta gen un paquet de plan, tout bagay là c'est ouais Haïti changer. La bon pour nous, la bon pour l'autre monde qui dans ville yo, la bon pour nous tout. C'est une bagay qui fait, il te demandé après 10 ans si ta gen une université dans communauté ou bien Lagonave, l'état bon. Parce que j'entends pour aller là, ça va changer à cause des dirigeants. Yo, nous pas de bons dirigeants. Nous pas qu'on changement. C'est ça que fait. La Gonave, pas de difficulté ça yo. Si tu as une université dans la Gonave, l'état bon. Le comme ça, jeunes yo pas ta besoin de déplacer pour aller étudier.
Okay, so she said, what needs to happen or is that, the people that are running the country should be meeting with the youth and together they could build the country. But what you're seeing going on now, we don't have good leaders and I don't see it changing anytime soon. So that's one of the reasons that I'm asking that we consider building a university here on Lago Nav, because we don't have the problems that they're having over there in Port-au-Prince. And this way, we could build something here.
OK. Puis slow. Oui. Mais si nous toute la Gonave mettez tête ensemble, ben c'est nous t'a joindre avec dirigeants Port-au-Prince, faire un grand rencontre, parler des changements pays. C'est encore mieux parce que moun la Gonave qui tête ensemble. Si tout le monde dans la communauté Matènwa, si tu as un groupe jeune qui finit étudier, nos formations, nous avons contact avec les dirigeants comme c'est plus bon bagay là.
So what she's imagining in the future is that the people on Lago Nav, the youth on Lago Nav, who are more organized and, with more education would be even more coordinated. It's us that should meet with the government so that we can change what's happening in this country.
This is Brian. You are right. The youth will inherit the earth, and you just keep going.
Li di kon sa. Li di, ou gen, vraiment, sa ou di se sa. Se jenyo ki pral, e yo mem kap met te a. Donc, kontinye travay ou a.
Louis-Henri Maz di preske men bagay nan chat la. Louis-Henri Maz is expressing the same sentiment in the chat.
So others might have to go. It's okay. Thank you for coming. If there's any
Chris, before
question,
people go, can we talk a little bit about the 6 other students? Because we've got this success of this, or many people on this Zoom came together to fund the seven women who are fully funded. They earned their full tuition scholarship from Matènwa, and then this Friends of Matènwa community came together and fully funded them for all of their other needs, housing and books and food and transportation. And there are 6 other Matènwa students who have also earned full scholarships. And I'm putting the link to the page on the website in the chat there. And you want to talk about those 6 other students, Chris?
Yeah. So it was International Women's Day, so we were focusing on the women, but we do have 6 men, young men, who are studying at University of Matènwa right now in agronomy, in veterinary medicine, and in business administration. So talk to your friends, or if any of you are inspired to support any of them, we've listed it there on our website. You can partially fund them, you can fully fund them. And there's descriptions on that link about each one of them. So I hope that you'll consider that, or like you said, get the word out, because I know that it's April now, and I'm sure the graduating class will be taking that test for University of Matènwa too. So we've got a whole new set of kids who will be applying as well. So let's take care of the 6 that are in university right now. make sure they can stay in there.
Merci,
Thank you
Chris.
so much. Brian, will you switch it back to everybody so we can all see each other,
Sure. Let me see here.
please?
Move spotlight. And remove spotlight. And then if people will have to change to gallery view if they want to see everybody there in the gallery.
Yeah, it's change the
You can do
gallery.
that by go up to the upper right-hand corner there and you can
So I don't like to cut anybody off if we'll say goodbye to anybody who needs to leave, but if you don't need to leave and you have more questions, please, m'te di, yo ka pose plus question si yo vle, men nou ka salye di babay moun ki bezon ale konya. Mais, right.
Chris, this is Brian. I have to leave. This was an incredibly moving and inspirational Zoom meeting. I applaud all of you to pull this off.
Mbezon ale,
I have to leave, but
merci. An pil inspirasyon ba mwen pou tèt sa. Okay.
D'accord, merci.
Bye.
Merci.
Bye.
Merci. Thank you. Okay.
Okay. So, is there anyone who's still on here who has a question that they would like to pose? Ou gen bagay ou vle di?
No.
Any questions you want? You can make it. I wish I could show you some of the school, but
Just give me-
there we go. A lot of trees. The trees are blocking our view.
next time we'll do a walk around tour of the school.
Right. We could show a little bit more because I had them pull the thing out. But my fiancé gade.
Oh, now you want to be back on speaker view, right? So you can see well.
Oh, well,
That's okay. I did. I mean, everybody can change their own to speaker view, and they'll see. Of course, I need to stop talking because now you're looking at me. Chris, talk while you narrate the tour, so you appear.
Really? Oh, okay. So I was just saying, this is the first building we had. Here's a little student coming to the library.
Hey, Chris,
Okay.
I have a question.
Yeah.
First question, are all of the students at the same school at Fondwa? And then the second part of that is, do the students feel relatively safe at Fondwa?
So there's 2 nursing students at a school that is right here on Lagonav because it's connected to the Wesleyan Hospital. And so they do feel safe because it's way up in the mountains. I'm really risking us getting cut off here, but maybe we won't. So yeah, they do feel safe. We get cut off, sorry. Oh, a little peek into Monyo, hey! This is the 4th grade. Di Botswana. Yeah, you might parler anglais, oui. Good morning. Oza. Hola. Okay, so that's the 4th grade. This is the 5th grade. I'm watching Kekmun make one left. And here's the teacher, Jeff Day. I don't know. Over there is the preschool rooms. Preschool, kindergarten through third grade, and maybe I can show you a little bit of the garden. Ooh, it's hot. We're still doing okay, right? And you can see?
Yes, you're good. We can see you.
Okay, great. And then the kitchen, they cook out here. Can you see that? Yeah. And the secondary school we can't get to. It's a whole section in the back there. Ooh. But I'm afraid it will get cut off. I can try to, and this is the first building, the round building. I hope I'm not making you too sick and dizzy. I'm going to try to see if I can't show you the...
That's the library you're passing there, right?
Oh, right. This is the libraries. We do all our trainings on this porch. And we also have another training room over here. A lot of in the round so that everybody has an equal voice is our point. We have a lab down in the bottom there. You're still seeing everything, huh?
Yeah, we see everything.
Okay, you keep checking in. This is the teacher's room. And okay, so as I said, can you see the cooking rocks? This is where breakfast is made. And we're planning to do some clay oven type things so that we use less wood. So I thank you in case we get cut off. This is the other training room. We're still okay?
You're still okay.
Oh, good. So we do a lot of training in here. Here's Vanna, major train.
You may have reached the limit of the internet signal.
Yeah.
You're frozen there. But this is, Chris was saying, this is one of the training rooms, and
I'm saying
I think you said you're saying goodbye, Chris, because you're frozen. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, everybody. Merci, Roselineda. Merci, tout le monde. Ça a été vraiment belle. This is a beautiful hour together. Very uplifting. Ça fait que nous sommes contents en pile. Et puis, nous vraiment apprécions. We really appreciate your time. Okay. À la prochaine. Merci, Roselineda. À la prochaine.
Oui, yo l'autre fois.
Next time. We'll see you next time.
Okay.
Bye-bye, everybody.
We're
Yeah. Very happy, she said. Very happy. We're very happy too. Nous vraiment contents too. Merci, oui. Okay.
Okay.
À la prochaine. Bye-bye.
Bye.